It occurs in fiddleheads. Okay, so that's a good way to tell that it's a fern, right? You see these fiddleheads here. And then we notice that the particular frond is highly divided, okay? But unlike like the Boston fern that we see in the green, that we'll see here in a moment in the greenhouse, this wood fern is a little bit more wide at the base and it's much more of an acute angle that this particular fern makes, okay? And then we also see that its leaflets are divided. All right, so it's heavily divided. Divided here the first time, and then divided again, and make little lobes on the leaflets.
Does the Boston fern do that?
No.
Okay.
Well,
the one you're showing us.
the one that I'm showing you, it doesn't do it
Much.
Yeah, it seems like it has margins on it, but they're not true lobes. All right, whereas I would consider this to be more of almost a true lobing, although it's not.
Yeah.
You'll notice that it is still connected, so these are not each individual leaflets. They're just real heavy lobing. I can safely say that the lobing is not nearly as heavy on Boston fern as it is on this particular wood fern. Okay. So you'll notice that obviously it does die back in the winter. Okay. And we'll just go through and we'll cut it off at the ground, and it'll start to send up little fiddleheads. In fact, you can see fiddleheads that are occurring here already. So it doesn't take long for it to come back. Maybe this probably didn't actually go down till about a month ago. So it handles some cooler temperatures, but not a whole lot. Okay. You find this in zones 8 to 10 or so. So are there questions? You'll notice as the, obviously after it gets burnt, but also once the foliage becomes more mature, these stems, they become a little bit more permanent like structures, whereas right now these are very herbaceous and very juvenile. Okay?
Fiddlehead a legitimate term?
Yeah, it's a legitimate term.
Someone had told me it was the wood fern was the holly fern.
Okay, no problem. Well, yeah, then they look a whole